Greetings. Welcome to Channel 6. I'm your host. I have a new mic solution, so let's try a hike. I don't have my camera rig, so I'm just going to hold it. We'll see how it goes. It's beautiful out here. Got my trusty staff. Just go down this trail and enjoy it. Springtime, it's a beautiful day. The leaves are coming out. It's been cold for a couple of days. We had unseasonable temperatures. I ran yesterday, it was 34. That's like February weather, and it's May. We got a little berry patch right here. I gotta remember I planted some flowers over here, some wildflower seed. God's gonna grow me some flowers, so I gotta stay out of this. This berry patch right here, right here, that always has nice berries in it. I can't wait to see. Let's see if it has berry pods. They're coming out. I hope they're not out too early. That'll be a berry pod right there. I don't know if you can see it down in there. The wind's gonna blow. Oh, mic wire caught. Come on. It didn't like me leaning in with a mic wire. I see some more. That's one right there. That's a berry pod. They look a little wilty, but I think they'll be all right. This is a path me and the deer use all the time, so it's cleared really well. One thing I have to do this time of year is go on my paths so they're available when I need them. This is another berry patch that sprang up in the last couple of years. It looks okay, but it doesn't look like it's going to be like intense picking. Some of it's even died out, but it's hard to tell until the berries are on the vine. Sometimes you just got to be patient and wait on nature, wait on God to grow things. Now you can see the little berries right there. These are berry pods. Those will be berries to pick. Ooh. It's May 10th. So we're talking like 4 or 5 weeks to fresh berries. Oh, I can't wait. Got a path clobber here. That's usually up in the air. Walking sticks are indispensable on a hike. Ooh, I think the cold did this to these leaves. You see these dark leaves here? And then there's the green ones. I think the cold did that. It got pretty cold the other night. It's a maple tree. I already got red leaves, or they're just coming out and they didn't like the cold. Here we have some May apples. They get little green fruits on them. I have no idea if they're edible. Probably don't taste very good because they're these hard little knots. Just growing in here and there. This is the second path I made back here. Part deer trail and part mine. It disappeared on me one time and I had to recut it. The deer helped. Now I keep it pretty much open. We got doggy woof woof. I don't know how much sound this new mic will pick up. The phone mic picks up a lot. Big bee. I want to do a big bee cam. I'll see if I can find a bumblebee that's not just flying through. I love the big bees. They're so awesome. This goes down into a bunch of berry patches. Take a look at those. This blackberries crossed our path. You can see some deer tracks. Never been out. They have these little hooves that make a track like that. Because they used the trail I made. It was partly their trail. There's more of them here. It's been raining lately. Gotten kind of muddy. More berry patches. There's a huge berry patch down this hill. It's in about 3 or 4 parts. It's been my main picking area. I look forward to seeing what it does this year. I really need to get a Bluetooth mic working with this recorder, with this video, so that I can actually do stuff like pick berries and talk. Sit in my chair up here and give a little sermon or something. This is most like the old school woods. I'm probably going to mention this several times, these big old trees that you can see how tall they are. From here all the way out to the road and all the way up the hill to the Red Dog Road that was up there, it's paved now, and down to the field where I started. That was my boyhood woods. Maybe 20, 30 acres, I'm not sure. Maybe more. Might have been 50 or 60 acres because the neighbor's yard's about an acre and you can fit a few neighbor's yards back here. But then things changed. But when they changed and I came back, I was away for a while. I got more berry patches. You can't argue with that. You can't complain about that. More berry patches are good. And the wild area is still here, so that's good. I'm going up to the chair that God made me. so beautiful here. One year, I think 2017, 2018, when I was berry picking, 2 years, I'd come and stop right here and have some water and eat some berries, and then go down to the patch I just walked past, because I'd come off the top of this hill. There's a patch up here. Hiking's awesome. You get some exercise, tone your muscles up, burn calories, keep the weight down. And it's good for your mental state too. It can be so peaceful out here. See, over here, that's the chair. And I have a video where I actually sit down, but since I got the mic, I'm just gonna sit here, do the best I can. I got a stick holder. It's even got a back. I can lean against that. Do the best I can. This is me sitting in the chair. Hopefully I caught the effect there. Somebody's mowing grass. I'm just gonna sit here and meditate a little bit, relax. If you get a chance to go out into an area like this, I'd recommend it. See how beautiful it is? It's so green. It's so green. Let's just sit here and chill a bit. Are we all relaxed now? I am. Let's go over here. That's the trail I come across from the other side. The other side of the wild area. Here's a little trail. I try to stick to my established paths so new stuff coming up has a chance to grow, because wild raspberry can spring up all over the place. Birds and animals drop seeds and fertilize them. I drop stuff when I eat them. There's no telling where a new patch will spring up. And this time of the year is when the new stuff's coming up. I try to watch my step too, so that they have the best chance to grow. Just so beautiful here. Little slow pan. We're headed over here. This is an area I picked berries my first year back in 2016. There was a nice little patch here. I think it was the third patch I discovered. And it's kind of faded out. I think the area has gotten too shady. I would kind of come down this way around one of these trees, and I had a little trail, and I would turn and go up the hill a bit. There was like a little corridor. This was a little bit thicker 4 years ago, and there was this deer trail. And right in here where all this old kind of dead stuff is, and right through here, you can see one of the old ones. And then there's a little bit left, and there's a little bit over there, and there was big things, big roots that are just gone. You don't even see the stuff. It's just completely gone. There's a little bit of old stuff way right there. There was blackberry and raspberry together. Not the best combination. You don't want to try to pick raspberry through blackberry bushes. Blackberry bushes have bigger, stronger thorns. But these trees grown up, they thickened up a bit, and I think the stuff doesn't like shade. And it's not doing as good. And it was like my favorite area a couple of years, 2016, 2017, I picked. A little bit up the hill, 2018, and now there's maybe one cane up the hill that I might pick off of. These aren't gonna have anything. They'll grow in the shade, but they're like this. They don't do anything. Maybe one berry pod on that. And then I'd go down the hill here. I like going down the hill. It's a little bit easier than going up the hill. Like Treebeard likes going downhill. I think I'm going to go down to one of my favorite spots. I meditated there for a while. There's a little stream. And it's been raining lately. It might have a trickle. And I like the sound of that trickle. And it's just down this path. We'll just walk a ways, listen to nature. A stick with a hook in it is indispensable. This is enough of a hook, a fork, because you can grab stuff and push jaggers out of the way. A couple of years, there was a nice berry patch right here I discovered, 2017, 2018. It faded out. You can see these are the old canes. This used to be a raspberry. I picked a lot here. Well, a good bit, not a ton. I didn't come in here and pick 2 or 3 containers, but I'd come by and pick maybe half a container. And it's the same thing, it's starting to look shady. These trees sticking up and it just fades out. And then new stuff springs up. I got to keep my eyes open for the new stuff. There'll be new places to pick. It's kind of nice because it's sort of a ongoing adventure. And this is in my way. This wasn't here. I have a path down this hill. I might be off the path. I think I took a wrong turn. Let's go over here and see what it looks like. Yeah, that's a little bit better. This looks a little more familiar. This area changes. Stuff falls down, grows up. This area gets really thick with this stuff. It'll get like 6 foot tall, and you can see where it falls over right in here. And there's berry vines in here that get knocked down to the ground, and then they don't do very well because creatures can eat them. You can see one down here. They just get flattened. They're not up in the air. Creatures can eat them and they get run over. There's still some pickable vines here though. I come through this area on the way back and I pick what I can. Sometimes it just gets really peaceful back here. Oh, there's a deer. It gets really peaceful. I wonder if the deer was in camera. Like this, and I just like to stop and sit. And you hear nature and the traffic fades out. This is what I come back here for. That deer is still over there. I don't know if I can point it out. Its tail's wiggling. I can't tell where it is in the phone. It's up in here. He's still going. Let's go to the spot. Go this way. So you get a little bit older, and we're going past some berry pods. You get a little bit older, you figure out you kind of need some balance in your life. You need to eat meals right. You need to exercise a bit. You need to do mental exercise a bit. Oh, I hear the stream. You need to get proper sleep at night. Sleep 7 hours. You neglect these things. You let the balance slip. And life isn't as much fun. Life gets a bit more challenging. This is my seat here. God provided me with a lot of chairs. This one gets wet though. And this is the stream. And I'll come here and just listen to this. I'm going to take the mic off and see if I can record this, and then I'm going to conclude this hike. I'm going to try to take the mic off. Okay, let's see what I get. That's probably one of my favorite sounds out here. The stick is parked, so I have it. Thank you for hiking with me. I'm your host. This is Channel 6 Hiking. I'll be making more videos. You can see me later.